Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Katie and I love everything beauty, fashion, makeup, skin, all the superficial things that make you look and feel good. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you all about my favorite products from Chanel Beauty. It is a luxurious beauty line. It's going to cost you a little more money for some of the products, but I do think some of them are worth it, not all of them, but we'll get into that in today's video. Okay, so let's just jump right in to, let's see. Let's start off with this guy. It's a Chanel Le Beige Water Fresh Tint. This is a really cool product because it's 70% water and has all these little pigment beads in it. This is like a light skin tint, so it's not going to give you full coverage, but it will give you a really beautiful finish. If you're someone that doesn't want to wear a lot of makeup and you kind of just want this beautiful sheer kind of coverage that's light, pretty idiot proof because these little pigmented beads really blend, then I would recommend this product. However, it is a skin tint without SPF, and I think that is a knock to the product. And I also think that if you're spending that kind of money, you kind of hope that something would duel for it. Otherwise, you just have to add your SPF before you do the skin tint. I think it's fun because it is kind of innovative. One thing about Chanel as being a luxury brand is it has its own lab in France. It's not falling under the same umbrella company like L'Oreal, which has the same products as Armani and Lancôme and NYX and L'Oreal. So Chanel, being its own company, has its own lab, and I think their products are a little more upscale than you'll find on a lot of other luxury brands like an Armani, let's say. So I do think it's innovative. I think they kind of made a really cool product. Or they do have other formulas in this line. So this one is the lightest formula. Like I said, it's more of a skin tint, like a tinted moisturizer, but they do have more full coverage. I have yet to try them, but I do think it's a fun product. I don't know if it's completely worth the price tag if you're spending that much money on a skin tint. Like I said, if it had SPF, then maybe. But it is something fun. I do think it does have a very beautiful finish. So I am wearing it today. My skin maybe feels a little more glowy. I don't really wear foundation every day though, so maybe the skin tint would be just one more step in my beauty routine. But like I said, probably not. So I don't know if I can recommend this product full on, full stop, but it is fun. One thing to quickly mention, which I kind of flew over and forgot when I was talking about this skin tint, is that it comes with this kabuki brush. So I don't know if that's a part of the price tag, but if you're restocking this product and you get another brush, I don't think you should have to pay for it again, because why do you need to keep getting kabuki brushes? However, I do find this brush really, really nice. It's dense, it's soft, and it just really blends really seamlessly with this product. Another product, though, that I can recommend 100%, it's probably my favorite product I'm going to talk to you about, are the Chanel Le Beige Cream Bronzers. Or they're the Soleil Tan Bronze. This one is in shade 390. One of them is in shade 392. So they have three shades. There's 390, 392, and 395. And they're just these kind of cream gel bronzers that have the most beautiful finish. I have the two lighter shades, the lightest for kind of the winter months when I'm really pale, and then the mid shade range for maybe when I've got a little more tan or fake tan on my face. I think they blend out beautifully. The finish is phenomenal. I usually use just kind of like a dense foundation brush, kind of do my temples, my forehead, my cheeks, virgin nose, just anywhere the sun's gonna hit me. And I think it wears so beautiful. The thing about this product is like it's this huge product. Like there's a ton of product in here. This is gonna last you years. So if you're gonna spend money on a cream to gel based bronzer, I would highly recommend this one because it is worth your bang for your buck. You don't need a ton of product to get a beautiful result, and it is long lasting. And if you're gonna spend money, why not spend something that's gonna last you for a couple years versus, you know, something that you might need to restock in 6 months. So I do think it's worth the money. I think it's one of the best Chanel beauty products. It has a cult following for a reason, and it is probably my all-time favorite Chanel beauty product. Chanel Le Beige Healthy Glow Bronzing Cream. Like I said, 390, 392, two shades, because I'm crazy and I'm a product junkie, but I also think it's totally worth the price tag. Okay, jumping into another product that I think is pretty amazing. It's the cream to powder blushes. I have the shade Rose Ardente, which is this beautiful kind of pink shade. It comes in, I think, 6 to 8 other shades. You know, there's a beige, there's another rose color, there's like an orangey color. So whatever color blush you gravitate towards, they should have a shade for you. But the formula is absolutely phenomenal. So it has this beautiful kind of cream texture. It's got a little bit of a bounce to it. I use just a normal blush brush. You can use your finger as well. It's, like I said, kind of tacky, but then it dries down to a powder. What I like about that is that you're kind of getting the same cream blush look, but it dries down so it's not going to spread. It's going to sit beautifully on your face. I put it on my face. I probably have blush blindness, as that is a term, but it's only because I love blush so much, and I think it just gives you that youthful, energized look. I will be using this a lot. I probably use it every day because it's so easy to blend, but also just because it wears beautiful throughout the day. Again, this is shade Rose Ardente, kind of matches my sweater, but there should be a shade for you, and I think the formula is pretty cool. Again, it goes back to being innovative. Chanel having its own lab, this cream to blush or cream to powder formula is something that I think other beauty brands should look into because it is just a chef's kiss product. Okay, moving on to a product that was a complete fail for me. It was the Skin Enhancer from Chanel, number 1. So the number 1 line is new, I think, to Chanel, where it's kind of clean. They're trying to get skincare and makeup in one, which I think is a great idea. Unfortunately, I think this product was a flop. So I got this shade Soft Pink. What I thought it would maybe do would give me this kind of rosy glow underneath my makeup, and then maybe even like a primer. But what it did, unfortunately, was it was too heavy on my skin. I noticed a lot of pilling. I also felt like you could really see it separate throughout the day, and it just looked like I was wearing a lot of product on my skin, which was not the look I don't think anybody goes for. So I cannot recommend this product. I had such high hopes for the Chanel Skin Enhancer. It comes in 3 shades. I got the shade Soft Pink. Complete flop. Lots of money wasted. I don't know. It also has a fragrance like a lot of the Chanel products, and it just was just a complete no for me. So I don't know, maybe you guys had a different result for this product. I unfortunately didn't, but I can't recommend it, unfortunately. Okay, here's one that I can kind of recommend, kind of not, maybe because the price tag is a little steep, but it doubles as a cheek stain and a lip stain, and of course I got the most aggressive color, Red Camellia. Again, this is the number 1 Chanel line, so it doubles as skincare and makeup and has these really clean, beautiful ingredients. So I actually bought this product as a blush. You're like, oh, are you crazy? Well, maybe not, because look at my blush right now, but it's really, really red. So I think in the summer it will be beautiful if you're trying to get that sunburnt look. You know that sunburnt look you're trying to get with makeup. You know, with the across the nose and maybe a little on the cheeks, and you're tanned and you're healthy looking. What I did love about this product was when I dualed it as the lip balm. So I put it on and it just lasted all day, and it really gave me that popsicle lips look, if you know what I'm talking about, where you've had a popsicle and your lips are just kind of stained and beautiful and juicy, and you can't tell if you're wearing product or not, but your lips had that extra oomph. I'll try to take a picture and show you guys what I thought it looked like. It is a beautiful little lip balm. If you're going to be spending money on a lip balm, I don't know if this is the price tag for you. I will list everything down below. I think this one was like 60 bucks. But if you're dueling it as a blush and a lip balm, then maybe. It comes in a bunch of different shades too. There's like a healthy pink, a brick, a berry. So if you're someone that thinks that maybe you could duel, your cheek and your lip, and you could put it on your eye, and of course, spend a little more money. For me, I absolutely loved it as a lip balm. TBD on if I'll be using it as a blush. Maybe more in the summer, I can come back to that. But I also think though that a little bit does go a long way. So yes, the price tag is steep on these things, but if you just use a little product, it's going to give you big impact. You're not going to be reapplying, and it will probably last you probably a good year or 2. Okay, if you've seen these, they're amazing. They are the balm sticks. Look at this. So this is a Chanel balm. I like to put it on my eyebrow bone, cheekbone, nose, Cupid's bow, collarbone, all over. I got the shade Transparent, which is just very sheer. When I first got it, I was like, oh, it doesn't really do anything. But it actually does. And I've noticed that a lot with Chanel products. They're so luxurious, but they're so intentional. They don't have like a ton of pigment. They're not supposed to be like, bam, wham, thank you, ma'am. except for this guy, I should say. This has a ton of pigment. But this one is very, very subtle, and the impact it has is incredible. So if you're looking for that really glowy skin, and maybe you can't achieve that with your moisturizer, or you can't achieve that with your oils or your serums, this is a good fake. So it comes in a bunch of different shades. You can get something a little more goldy, maybe a little more bronzy, something a little more rosy. I got the transparent shade, which is just straight, like complete bomb. And it's absolutely beautiful. I got a glimpse of myself the other day in the mirror and I thought, oh, I'm kind of dewy, glowing, but it was not me, it was Chanel. So thank you, Chanel. I do think it's worth the price tag. Like I said, there is a lot of product in here, and you do not need a ton of product for a big impact on these things. I think it's gonna last me a good year or two. So if you are investing in your Chanel makeup and your luxury brands, your hope is that you're not just going through them so that you have to restock all the time. Your hope is that they have longevity, that they're going to give you a really good result. They're very intentional, good impact without being too in your face. This Chanel Balm is beautiful. Like I said, I can't wait to wear it on my collarbone this summer for a little extra something something. Okay, let's talk lips. I am such a sucker for these lip pencils. So I love a nude lip pencil. I love a lip pencil in general, but I'm someone that wears a nude lip pencil every single day. So I got this shade Nude Prawn 162 and the shade Beige Natural. Beige Natural just is a little lighter, it's a little pinker, and then I usually go for the Nude Prawn, which is maybe a little more 90s mid-tone lip liner. I think it's beautiful. I'm wearing it right now. I think it just has this perfect little brush on the end too to soften your edges. So again, the product is a little more intentional. It's not just a lip pencil that you can slam on. It gives you the little brush, which I do think is a nice touch on this lip liner. It also lasts a long time, so I could put it on in the morning. By midday, I probably need to reapply, but I'm not reapplying all the time. That's something I've noticed with some lip liners is just the longevity. You're using your mouth all the time, that you might have to reapply more often. With the Chanel, I think it lasts longer. Again, going back to their formulas, going back to the luxury brand. I do love these. So if you're looking for a good lip liner, I would highly recommend checking out the Chanel lip liners. Again, that little brush is just a little chef's kiss, and I think it's kind of worth the product. Today I am wearing one of these lipsticks on top of my lip liner. So my first Chanel lipstick was Chanel Boy, and it's kind of got this cult classic following because it's this beautiful cool toned brown shade, but it actually doesn't have a lot of transfer. It's very, very sheer, but the undertone comes through when you put it on. It's almost like a lip balm. When I first bought it, again, I was like, oh, it doesn't really do too much, but it's so intentional. So it's like, what it does do is like amazing. So I was expecting maybe a little more pigment. It's more of a balm, but it lasts all day, and it just gives you this subtle right shade on your mouth. So I went and bought a new one, which is very similar to Boy. At least it looks very similar to Boy comparatively. Shade Destination. Again, it's a little warmer than Boy. It is just the most beautiful shade. I'll put it on. But they're very sheer. They don't have a ton of pigment. It's not like this big matte lipstick, but they wear beautifully. They dry down so nice, and they give this beautiful kind of finish to your makeup look. They come in different shades. They come in pinks, they come in reds, they come in all the above, but I just love a good neutral lip. So my two shades that I highly recommend are Chanel Boy, which is a little cooler brown, and then Chanel Destination, which is a little warmer, and what I am wearing right now. Speaking of lips, just flying through these products. These lip balms are awesome. Yes, a lip balm, you can get a drugstore lip balm. It probably looks exactly the same, but there's something about a Chanel lip balm. They're not too sticky, they're very sheer. My two favorite shades are this beautiful pink icing shade. It's this baby kind of pink. And then the other one is this golden light, which has a ton of little sparkles in it. I think it's gonna be super beautiful in the summer with like a bronzy goldy look. But right now I'm wearing the shade Icing. It just gives this beautiful finish. And there's something kind of luxurious about holding on to a Chanel lip gloss in your purse. Do I think it's worth the price tag to spend, you know, X amount of dollars on a luxury brand lip gloss? I don't know. Jury's out. I would say yes, because I think it gives you a little pep in your step when you have something luxurious and you're bringing it with you and you feel good about yourself. But if I'm speaking honestly, you could probably get the same result in a lip gloss from like a drugstore brand, like a NYX or a L'Oreal or Maybelline. But these iconic shades, gorgeous, and I do think that my lip today is quite beautiful, and it's because of the icing on top. So thank you everybody for watching this video. I am trying to get back onto YouTube, trying to make some more videos for you guys, and I'm still just like ironing out all the little details and kinks, like my camera settings, the lighting, just everything. It's so fun to do, but I'm not very good at it, so bear with me as I'm learning as I go. And if you like this video, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I hope you took away something with all these beautiful, luxurious Chanel products. I will list everything down below if you want to investigate further in different shades or prices. But thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you in the next video.